Let us walk through this question together. In the figure below, O is the center of the circle. Angle OAB is equals to 30 degrees and angle CAB is equals to 23 degrees. And then we are told to find angle ABC. So we have this angle right here. It is 30 degrees, that angle like that. And then we have BAC. It is equals to 23 degrees. And then we are supposed to find angle ABC. Where is angle ABC? ABC we are looking for you. It's right here. ABC, this angle is what you are looking for. Let's get to this question. So we have this point here, that is point O, and we have this angle which is 30. We don't have any further information beyond that, but we can be able to derive from what we have, and that is since this is the center and it is running from the center to the circumference, therefore this line is equivalent to this line, and therefore if we treat this one as 30, it is mathematically correct. Why? Because this angle is equal to that, and whenever we have two lines being equivalent, then that implies that the base angles are always equal to each other, and we have to write that down. That is OAB, it is equivalent to OBA, and that it is equivalent to how many degrees? To 30 degrees. Therefore, that's the value for that. Since we have this one as a triangle, and we already have these two angles, therefore we can be able to find the third angle. And remember, what we are looking for is angle BOA. So we write BOA right there. So it is equivalent to the total number of degrees in a triangle, which is 180, and then we minus the sum of the remaining two angles, which is 30 degrees plus 30 degrees, like that. And then remember that we are subtracting the sum of all that. So what we get here is 180, and then we minus 30 plus 30, that is 60. And then this is going to give us 180 minus 60, that's 120 degrees, and that is the value for angle BOA. We can actually go ahead and write it here, that is 120. And actually we can confirm that by trying to add 120 plus 30 to see if you are going to get 180 degrees, and actually you should be able to get that. So with that information, we can now go ahead and try to find another angle through the information that we have. I believe we can be able to find this angle. That is the reflex of BOA. Let's go ahead and do that very quickly. Reflex BOA. We get that by doing the 360, which is the total number of degrees around at this circular place, and then we minus the inner angle, which is 120 degrees, and that is going to give us 3 minus 1, that's 2, 6 minus 2, that's 4. And we have the 0, 360 minus 120, that's 240. Therefore, that angle over here is equivalent to 240 degrees. Can we be able to get any other angle? Yeah, definitely. We can be able to get angle BCA. Can you see the reason why? It's because they are sharing a common point, and that is called BA. Since they are sharing a common point, and that is called BA, then that implies that this angle BCA, we write it, it would be equivalent to a half the angle that is being subtended towards the center of the circle, which is 240. And that is going to give us 120 degrees. Therefore, this angle over here is 120 degrees. Amazing. The question is becoming a bit much simpler for us because we are now remaining with this angle that we have not yet searched the number of degrees that are represented by this angle. And this angle is which angle? It is ABC. Therefore, to get angle ABC, or rather we can say that angle ABC plus this angle, that is plus 120 degrees, and then plus 23 degrees, that one should be equivalent to 360 degrees. We can go ahead and simplify this. That is, we can pick the sum of this to the other side, such that on this other side we are going to remain with 360, and then we minus the sum that we get here. What is 120 plus 23? That is 143. And then we do 360 minus 143. What do we get? That is going to give you 217 degrees. And actually, if you work out that and you follow all those steps correctly as illustrated, then you should be able to get all your 3 marks for that question. But the most important thing is to ensure that you do show all your workings. Note that by just indicating the angle here inside the figure, that is not a clear representation of your working. Your working should be fully and neatly written. And that is how you are supposed to go about that question. We still have some more questions to go, and let's keep going and keep checking them.